Hello, how are you folks today? This is Marv again, bringing you another video visiting about statistics. We are about a fourth of the way through this course, which means that we will be moving more to numbers. But before we do, I know that some of you may be interested in research. And if you are not interested in research, we should probably have a grasp of what is happening in research, and that's what this video is about. And so I'm going to look at some terms with research, and if you have any questions about any of these stat concepts, please ask, and I will be happy to visit with you about them. First of all, we have two main types of research. I'm going to put them up here on the board. We have quantitative research and we have qualitative research. These are the two broad general areas of research. Quantitative research refers to numbers. Basically, what we will be doing in stats is basically looking at quantitative research. Compare that to qualitative research. An example, how many children do you have? That would include numbers, 3, 4, whatever the number of children that you may have. That is quantitative. Qualitative research is merely a name or a type. And for qualitative research then, we could ask, what are some of the favorite hobbies that your children have? Another quantitative research is, how much money do you make an hour at work? That would be quantitative because it involves numbers. Qualitative research would be, what are the types of things that you do at work? So quantitative research deals with values and numbers. And if we're going to diagram quantitative research, it would probably go on a histogram. Now you recall we have a histogram and we have a bar graph. A bar graph basically focuses on qualitative research. The histogram means that there is continuous data. In other words, if you ask 10 people how much they make at work per hour, it could run from $15 to $17.82 to $19. It would be continuous. Where? What is the main responsibility you have at work? Keeping the door locked, keeping the floors clean, keeping the computers working. This would be qualitative research because there is not a numerical value connected with it. It's type and name, and again, it would go to bar graph. Now, under quantitative research, we have descriptive research. Descriptive research would be a population. And a population can refer to any of the whole that we are studying. It does not refer just to people, but any of the whole. It could be the height of the trees could be descriptive research. Now, if we had 50 trees that we were going to measure and take the height of, that would be descriptive research. If we went and took the height of each of the 50 trees, that would be the population. That is the area that we are studying. Now, supposing we did have 50 trees, and we didn't want to measure all 50 trees to find the height of those trees, we would probably employ, and we will be doing a great deal of this, what is called inferential research. Inferential research infers after we have taken a sample size. Now, a sample size can be 5, 10, or 15. But we take a sample size, we work the statistics on that sample size, finding the mean, and then after we've found the mean, the standard deviation, and then the standard deviation, and from this material of the standard deviation and the mean, we would infer that all 50 trees are a given height. Now, we could have some error in here. I will say this, and this is what we're looking at with statistics, and these errors can and do occur. So, we would be inferring that the 50 trees would be a given height, even though we have just measured 10, because we allow for a variation, we allow for a mistake. And that's basically what it boils down to, is allowing for a mistake. So the two types then of overall types of research would be, number one would be quantitative, and that involves numbers. Qualitative involves types and names. Now, I think it's well to keep this research in mind, because I know individuals that when they do research projects, they prefer to do the qualitative research, particularly if they have a little concern with working with numbers. So I hope that this clarifies the type of research that we have. It's an important part of statistics. Both of the research types are a very valid type. It's just that we should keep in mind the two types, and that inferential and descriptive will come under quantitative, where under qualitative we have types and names. And so a lot of times when we start a research project, it's not really that simple, I will say, to start a research project. There's a great deal of planning that goes with a research project, and I certainly appreciate what the individuals do who do decide to do some type of research project. So for now then, that describes the qualitative and the quantitative types of research, the two main types of research. So until the next video, have a good day.